Yo, what's going on, rival players? Let's get into this news. So we have a brand new game mode called Clone Rumble coming March 7th, where both teams select one character and face the opposing team. Now I'm not sure how the character selection will work. I'm not sure if Nate is gonna give us two characters to choose from, or we're gonna vote on some characters, or what. Now tap into the next piece of news and take this with a grain of salt. This has not been confirmed yet. Starting March 7th, players can get the Black Widow Mr. Bourne skin available through the Galactic Cosmic Adventure event. Now, I'm not sure what the requirements for the skin will be, so I will be on the lookout for you guys. But also, take this with a grain of salt because this hasn't been confirmed yet. Now, getting to the player concerns, a Reddit user by the name of naive_toe6783 claims that he cannot interact with the parameters nor the initiation things in the practice range. Now, practice range seems to be bugged right now at the moment, apparently across all platforms. It's been like this for a couple of days, I think, so hopefully we get a fix soon. Now, another Reddit user by the name of Manufacturer Secure 7 says he's tired of being penalized for player disconnecting. He states if a player disconnects or leaves, that they should have a harsher punishment for their player, or the team who loses their player doesn't lose rank. Now, this I can agree on. Your team shouldn't suffer just because someone left the game. If this issue keep going on, then the game will slowly start to lose players. I feel like NativeEase can easily fix this. It's just a matter of when. Now, let's get into the big news. There have been numerous voice line leaks going around of characters talking to unreleased characters such as Hitmonkey, Deadpool, or Ghost Rider, but the character I want to focus on was Deadpool. Let's take a look at the voice lines.
Great, we're saving the world and here comes the loosest cannon. Just an observation.
Now, there was a voice line of Spider-Man supposedly talking to Deadpool. I wish we could get some Deadpool dialogue, but we're not sure how his voice gonna sound if he comes to the game. So, let's just take this with a grain of salt right now, and that was the only voice line I could find. Now, speaking of Deadpool, we have this character concept for Deadpool that I found online. Now, I'm not sure who made it, but whoever made this character concept, shouts out to them. Taking a look at Deadpool basic attack base buddies. He uses his sword at close range and shoots at long range with a burst fire SMG doing bigger damage and also has a bleeding effect. Now the fact that Deadpool has two types of basic attack, it seems like Deadpool is going to be hard to touch, and also from reading this, it seems like his basic attack is going to automatically switch. In my opinion, I think it would be best if players can switch manually. Now, getting to his team ability, kinetic ammo. Gambit can apply his kinetic energy to Deadpool's guns, making the gun shoot lasers that do critical damage. Although Gambit or Deadpool is not in the game just yet, it doesn't sound like a bad idea. But I also think that this ability should also apply to Deadpool's swords. Also, another team ability that I think would make more sense is for him to have one Wolverine, where it will give him and Logan increased health and reduce damage as long as they're near each other in a certain radius. Now, getting to his first ability, Merc with a Mouth. He shoots that target and vanishes and pops out at the screen, breaking the fourth wall, and covers most of the enemy field of view and also doubles the bleeding damage. And if the target gets killed, it increases damage. Now from reading this sounds like a good ability for Deadpool to have, considering how he always breaking the fourth wall in his movies, shows, and games, and other stuff like that. But I'm curious, will he choose a target at random or will the player choose one? Another idea, and this might seem overpowered, but I think he should be able to use his ability when the enemy is using the ultimate, but they might be too overpowered though. Tapping into his second ability, Leapfrog Kick, he dashes at his target. If the target is an ally, he launches himself in the air and gains a speed boost, while if it's an enemy, he does a dive kick. Now, an alternative for this would be for him to jump off an ally and launch himself in the air and spin and flip while shooting his guns, because I feel like that's something Deadpool would probably do. Now, getting to his third ability, Food Waste. I don't have too much to say about this one, but he throws a chimichanga at a certain area that creates a sauce portal that applies instant damage and slows down enemies. My only question is, how large of the radius will it be? That's my only question. And finally, touching his last ability, Nothing Personal Kid. He teleports behind the enemy, striking them with his blades and applies a bleeding effect. He can also teleport back to his original location. Now, I can see this causing problems and bugs, like what if he's able to teleport inside the enemy HQ, and how will it work on flying characters? Now, taking a look at his kit and all his abilities seem to fit Deadpool's wacky and goofy personality, especially him breaking the fourth wall, which he has done numerous times in comics, movies, video games, and so on and so forth. But hopefully he's added in the future. Also, feel free to let me know what you guys think about this. Do y'all think Deadpool should be added or what?